Leaders need to celebrate their successes as a leader, not just their teams. Welcome to Great Transition Strategies Monday Morning Stand-Up. 5 minutes to get your week off to a great start and potentially give you something to help make you a more effective leader so you can love what you do. When was the last time you celebrated a success that you had? I'm going to bet they're few and far between. That's what leaders do. They'll push it off. They'll recognize their team. We're going to talk about some things here. I'm going to give you 3 areas to consider about celebrating your successes. Why am I talking about this? Last week, we talked about celebrating the team and celebrating successes and what's your culture of celebration. One of our loyal followers wrote a comment and said, leaders need to talk about their successes as well. So let's dig in a little bit and let's see what the benefits of celebrating your successes. 3 areas. Number 1, when you celebrate yourself, you're celebrating others. 2, celebrations are a measure of growth. And 3, throwback to last week, you need a strategy. Talk about the first one. When you celebrate your successes, you are also celebrating your team. Think about what you're trying to accomplish as a leader of the team that you're leading right now. What's the summit? What are you really after here? Put that in your head and hold it. Now, think of a success that you've had along the way where you can say, that was a success for me. I helped get this team somewhere. Did you celebrate it or not? If you would have celebrated that, you would also be celebrating the team. I got an award for getting the team to this particular milestone. You helped motivate the team. You gave them the resources. You helped develop them. You helped mentor. You got them there. You know you got that award not because of everything you did, but because you have brought others on board. You have to have followers to be a leader. You are going to recognize them along the way. So it shows recognition of your team. You accepting awards, you recognizing what you have done and celebrating it, celebrates your team as well. Think about an event where you could have celebrated yourself and maybe didn't. How would that have recognized the team as well? First area. Next, celebrations are also a measure of growth. They show how you've grown. You're after some summit. This is what you're trying to accomplish. Along the way, you can have a lot of smaller summits to get there. Are you just celebrating the one at the top, or are you taking the opportunity to celebrate those smaller ones that you're getting each day? Those smaller ones break up the big project, and it's an opportunity to measure how you are growing. Those smaller celebrations are a measure of growth. Look how we did this week. Look how we did this month, this quarter, this year. Those are opportunities, and they measure growth. They measure growth for you as a leader, which in turn measures growth for the team. It's important to be able to see how you've grown. Celebrations are a time to measure progress as well. Last one. What's your strategy? This goes back to a little bit of last week as well. What's your strategy for celebrations? And I mean celebrations for you. If you are a program manager and you're using agile program management, you have celebrations built into what you do. You have your scrums, you have your sprints, you come together. Those are celebrations. Here's what we have accomplished in this period of time. Now you have the opportunity to celebrate. When you go into work each day, maybe you write something down in a little yellow sticky note. I happen to have one here, a yellow sticky note, and you accomplish 90% of those, and you get in the car and drive home. Is that worthy of a celebration? It probably is. It's measuring growth, and it's also going to recognize those around you and what they're doing. It's going to bring those into your mind as well. What's your strategy? You have a stand-up meeting every day. You have a weekly team meeting. Those are opportunities to recognize where you're going and to be able to show we have a strategy. We're not just saving it for the summit. We're going to have a strategy and figure out what each celebration looks like. What could have been celebrated over this past month, 2 months about your successes? How would that have recognized the team? How would that have measured growth? Think about going into this week. What's my strategy? How can I celebrate things that I've accomplished? It doesn't have to be fireworks or anything like that. How can you celebrate what you've accomplished? So that way, the team, you can celebrate the team as well, and you can see the growth that's happening. Thanks for listening. See you next Monday morning, 8:30. Have a great week.